Have you ever noticed your smartphone getting surprisingly warm, perhaps even uncomfortably hot, while you are just casually browsing or making a call? It is a common concern that can leave many people wondering about the health and performance of their device. This sensation often sparks immediate worry, making us question if something serious is wrong under the hood. Indeed, a weak or degrading battery can absolutely be a primary cause of your smartphone overheating. It is one of the more prevalent and often overlooked reasons why your phone might feel unusually warm to the touch. Recognizing this connection is the first step toward understanding and addressing the issue. The core reason lies in the internal chemistry of the battery. As a battery ages and its capacity diminishes, its internal resistance naturally increases. Imagine a constricted pipe trying to deliver the same amount of water. It requires more pressure and creates more friction. Similarly, your weakening battery has to exert more effort to deliver the required power to all your phone's demanding components, like the screen and processor. This increased workload and internal resistance generate a significant amount of excess heat that a healthy battery would not produce. Moreover, the chemical reactions within an older battery become less efficient. Instead of converting energy smoothly into usable electricity, a greater proportion of that energy dissipates as thermal energy, essentially turning into heat. This thermal inefficiency, coupled with the increased resistance, creates a cycle where the battery works harder, heats up, and further degrades, exacerbating the overheating problem. This phenomenon is particularly noticeable during intensive tasks or while charging. To determine if a compromised battery is indeed the culprit behind your phone's warmth, there are a few practical steps you can take. First, closely observe your phone's battery life. An unusually rapid drainage or unexpected shutdowns, even when the battery percentage seems adequate, are strong indicators. Pay attention to where the heat is most concentrated. If the warmest spot is consistently around the back of the phone where the battery is located, it strongly suggests a battery issue. Most modern smartphones also offer built-in battery health features within their settings menu. Checking this often reveals a percentage representing the battery's maximum capacity relative to when it was new, or even a service message recommending replacement. For example, on Apple iPhones, this is usually found under Battery, then Battery Health and Charging, showing maximum capacity. Android devices often have similar sections, sometimes in the device care or about phone settings, or through third-party apps if a native option is unavailable. It is fascinating to note that your phone's operating system, in conjunction with its sophisticated battery management system, or BMS, constantly monitors battery temperature and attempts to regulate power delivery to prevent damage. However, these systems have limits and cannot magically restore a chemically degraded cell. An interesting detail is the concept of thermal throttling, where your phone will intentionally reduce its performance, or throttle, to cool down when it detects excessive heat, whether from the battery or other components. This is why you might notice your phone becoming sluggish when it is hot. Another insider observation is that while rapid charging technologies are convenient, they inherently generate more heat during the charging cycle. If your phone continues to feel hot well after it is unplugged and has had time to cool, it points more directly to an underlying battery degradation rather than just charging heat. By recognizing the clear link between an aging or weak battery and persistent phone overheating, you empower yourself to diagnose and address this common issue effectively. A proactive approach, which might involve a battery replacement, can not only alleviate the uncomfortable heat but also significantly improve your device's overall performance, responsiveness, and reliability. This ensures your smartphone remains a dependable tool, avoiding potential long-term damage and extending its useful life.